All right, so we're gonna start like this. So, man, tell me your first and last name.
My first name is Trayvonte Marshall. Well, yeah. My first name is Trayvonte. My last name is Marshall.
All right, and then what they call you?
I go by the name of Trey Wiggs.
All right.
Supervised, misled, lost children. They just walking with them guns and they ain't even got intentions. So who to blame? Cause no one was never listening. Now it's people that's just dying, all for reasons that's just senseless. Staring out the window all this time just flying by.
Going to school and everything, I was living with my mom. And it was kind of tough on her, you know. It was tough on all of us. She trying to, you know, single parent, you know, trying to hold the household down and all of that. But I was the oldest. And, you know, like, I used to play basketball and all of that. Me being the big brother, you know, I had to watch my little brothers, you know, my little brothers and my little sisters and everything. So, like, instead of doing things like going to school, I used to do things like stay home and watch my little brothers and my little sisters. Or, you know, instead of doing things like going to basketball practice, I used to do things like staying home and watching them and everything. I had to play a bigger role to help my mom out. And then she started, like when I got in 8th grade, she got to just being, you know, I started noticing the illness from her. And it just came random. It was just random out of nowhere, and it was just, you know, like she started having strokes, you know, going in and out the hospitals and all of that. And I'm like, wow, I'm steady trying to maintain and go be in school, but like now we gotta really, you know, we gotta come together now for our mom. So now I went from going to school. I remember that day. I don't remember the exact date, but I remember that day she woke us up, you know, and gave us a kiss. Like yeah, I'm having surgery today, and you know I love y'all. Go to school, have a good day today. And I just remember coming home from school, and it was just like it was changing my life. She was still in the hospital. She had tubes in her, in her nose and all of that. And she went from being in hospitals to being in nursing homes, you know, and then like. We had to live with that, you know, and now I'm a senior, you know, it's been years, it's been going on for, you know, years, and like, that was the start of it.
Yeah. And so that must have been hard for you. I mean, you know, mothers try to protect you sometimes, not let you know everything that's going on. But,
right.
You know, how did you feel like seeing someone so powerful, you know, you can explain that, you know, brought down and you having to step up?
Man, it was just, you know, like, I always had you know, you can't ever question God, like why, because he has a plan for you, you know, I do believe in that. And so, like, seeing somebody like that, you know, my mom, somebody that used to just be regular every day, you know, go like that, it changed me. It's stuff that happened in your life that changed you, but it's up to you, you know what I'm saying, to make that change for the better. And just seeing that, you know, see them, all I can do is pray for my mom and go see her, you know, and be there for like I promised her that I'm gonna be there for my little brothers and my little sisters, you know, like I'm there. And so like once that started happening with my mom, you know, we moved in. We eventually moved in with my aunts and all of that. You know, that was the next stage. So I'm out of. She wasn't even at my 8th grade graduation, you know, and you know that was kind of tough. My aunties was there, but like we was always tight to where even before my mom's illness, like me and my cousins was like brothers, you know, like we were more like brothers. And then my aunties was like another second mom. Like my mom and her sisters was always close, you know. So like for them, I just thank God for that, you know. God had that reason. That's real. Like everything happened for a reason. He didn't leave us out here, you know, messed up. So my aunties, like I moved in with them, and you know, they got to like I'm going to school from their house now and all of that. So like they was there to have our backs and all of that. We go on Hillside, you know, we finna be on Hillside and all that. And then we gonna go visit my dad's seed and all of that, you know. And all that, so yeah, I'm trying to, you know, have everybody meet up on how we gonna do this. Yeah, my dad got shot, bro. That was my dad that was killed. On my mama, bro. when I heard that he got shot, I was driving. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I was at work, so I'm driving.
Yeah.
When I'm driving, though, it's crazy because you know, I'm driving. I was at work when I got the call, you know, and all I knew was he got shot. So I'm crying, you know. I'm driving, swerving.
Oh, man.
All kind of thoughts going in my head.
Right.
I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying, that he just got shot and he in the hospital, like, yeah.
Yeah, he gonna recover.
Ooh, I just got shot, ooh.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like it was straight.
Yeah.
Talking about, but I didn't even have to go home. My house was on Hillside, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving down Drew 6.
Yeah.
And all I see is yellow tape just blocked off. All that was just blocked off, you know? So, you know, it was just like, fucked my head up, you know? I had to park my car on Hillside and walk over here. That's how crazy it was, you know?
It's messed
It
up.
was crazy at the beginning, man. I was there at the scene, like, man, it's like, we left inside, me and Smooth left inside for like 5 minutes. The next thing we know, this happened. By the time we got up here, the police had to take off.
Where you at? Yeah, that shit crazy,
Yeah,
man.
by the time we came up there, man, they had it taped off, man. See my nigga laying in the middle of the street. It was crazy, right next to the air pump.
Man.
They left my nigga out here all night.
Oh my God.
There was a crowd of at least 150, 200 people just sitting in the field.
He was actually over here laying down on the ground when I seen him, you know. You don't get no realer than this, you know, shit.
Yeah.
My cousin was actually a bus driver, you know, up the city, the Metro Transit bus driver, you know, when it happened, you know, so, and it's just like, I look at these buses now, and it's like, damn. I look at these buses. You already know, we out here doing this for real. Yeah. I'm doing this for, you know, it's Drew World, man, for real, to the death. This is where my father was laying down when I seen him. It's been some time now, so of course there ain't flowers and all that, look at how it used to be, but I come here to reminisce all the time, you know.
R.I.P. my nigga Drew.
Yeah. R.I.P. big folks, man. Most definitely miss you, big bro.
Yeah, he's definitely missed and loved by many. That's a must.
For real.
That's real. I just, you know, it's like, these is, like I say, these is streets that, you know, we was walking, we was raised on, like, you know, for my dad to be, you know, get killed, murdered in one, in these streets that I walked on and I was raised up on, and just, you know what I'm saying, that's impeccable, like, that shit crazy, man.
For real. Don't make it seem real, man.
But you know what I'm saying, that's why I'm doing this, I do this music, you know what I'm saying, it betters me, you know what I'm saying, so, man.
Do is look back and see, remember all of them times we had. Everything is just saddens me. And truthfully, I'm steady thinking about my father. I know life is too short and I ain't promised tomorrow. It rained, I cried so much, somehow I grew some flowers. I just think of sunny days, we just chilling in the garden. Until that day that me and you forever meet again. And watch our flowers grow as we switch up the seasons. Damn, my life, damn, my life, damn. It's been so many rainy days. My life, damn, damn. But I know there'll be sunny days. Damn. Said we can come together, we can make a way. Damn. Then we can watch the flowers grow and fly away. Damn. It's been so many rainy days.
This is, we looking at, this is where it all started at, you know. This school right here changed my life. You know, for the good though, for the better. I came to this school and I was heavily influenced, you know. And that was for the good things. I came to this school and I met some of the best people in my life, you know, that I can say. But they're gone now, you know. Like Anthony Titus, like Keontrell Govan, you know, Jordan Hughes. People like that, you know, and this is where I met him at, you know, and I come back to this school and just in remembrance, like this is where everything started at, the whole after every dollar, after every dream thing, like, you know, my brothers, you know, like we all came to the same school every day type thing, you know. And like just I know they're not here now, you know. I keep their legacy going each way I can. Each way I can. I come to this school, you know what I'm saying, and as a representative, I represent, you know.
All right, so we left off talking about, you know, how you find your motivation through struggles. Now, you got a song that talks about that. It talks kind of about, I believe, the band of, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood between you and the people that you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Tell me about the song.
All right, so basically, my brotherhood, you know, me and a couple of my friends, like we came up with, you know, a brotherhood or whatever, and you know, I wouldn't say a clique or a gang or none of that, because that's not what we are. But it's titled AED, and it stands for After Every Dollar, After Every Dream. And two of those members, you know, like two of those, you know, my friends or whatever, two of my brothers that created, you know, helped come up with it, created even the title, who had a dream, you know, who started motivating us, are gone, dead and gone right now. And that alone, you know, hurts me, because like this is something we all was with, you know, like they used to, you know, motivate us to, hey bro, keep money in your pocket, bro, no matter how you know what I'm saying, gotta get it out here, man. It's nothing ever handed to us, and that's real. Like during my personal struggles, wasn't nothing ever handed to me, so I gotta go out there and go get it, you know what I'm saying. And so that was with all of us. And so now, once, you know, once we not having like nobody to tell you what to do and all of that, you know, you gotta have your brother. My life is set up as a brotherhood, you know, and that's if it's just like, if one of my brothers see me falling, you know, or if I see one of them falling, I'ma check it. And I expect somebody to do that the same to me, you know. And so now it gets realer than that. Now it's like, you gotta, who's real, and you gotta wonder who real, gotta wonder who not.